everybody, how's it going? It's William from Rocketeer and welcome to another pixel art tutorial. In this pixel art tutorial, we're going to be building Wally, and Wally was designed by Pxlpeeps, description down below. So what do we need for Wally? We need some gray wool, stone, light gray wool, black wool, white wool, oak planks, yellow wool, red wool, sand, and then a couple other blocks that we'll get them as we need them. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to line up, and we are going to grab our gray wool, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to grab our stone, we're going to place one block here, we're going to skip a block and place 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to grab our black wool, we're going to place one block here. Then we're going to place 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. We're going to grab our gray wool and we're going to place 1, 2, 3. And then our stone, 1, 2, 3. Then our gray wool, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go here, place a gray wool, stone, gray wool. Then back up here, we're going to grab our stone and replace 1. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 1. And then finally, we're going to grab our stone and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go right here. We're going to grab our black wool and replace 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to go up. We're going to grab our oak planks and we replace 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks. Then we're going to need to go into our inventory. We need to grab our dirt. We can actually replace our sand because we won't need sand until the end. So there goes one dirt block and then one oak plank. Above this oak plank, we're going to grab our yellow wool and replace 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then on this one, what we're going to do is that we're going to grab our dirt. We're going to place one block down. And then we're going to go straight up with our oak planks by sit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to place dirt. Oak plank. The dirt. 3 oak planks. 1, 2, 3. Then dirt. And then another 3. 1, 2, 3. Then dirt. Whoops. Dirt. And then 2 oak planks. So we end up with this square. And that's going to be basically the body of Wally. Now we're going to go back down here. And what we're going to do is that starting off in this yellow block, we're going to grab our stone and replace 1, 2, 3. Then 3 gray wools. 1, 2, 3. Then 3 stone. 1, 2, 3. And then right below this dirt, we're going to grab our black wool and replace 1. And then 1, 2, and 3. And then 1, 2, 3. And then once more below. So we built a lot, so let's take a break. Let's move this back. That's what we should have so far. And now what we're going to do is that we're going to grab our gray wool and replace 1. And then 1, 2, whoops. 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then another one here. And then down below, we're going to place 5 of our gray wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. And then right here, what we're going to do is that we're going to place 1 gray wool. We're going to grab our black and replace 1, 2, 3. And then 1 up. So now let's take a step back because this is a long tutorial. So I'm going to make sure I take a lot of pauses in between. So we can catch up when we need to. Awesome. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to grab our yellow wool. We're going to make a whole row on the bottom like so. Then right here, we're going to grab our dirt and we're going to place 1, 2. Cool. Now we're going to grab our yellow wool. And what we're going to do is that right here, we're going to place 1 yellow so we can go behind. And we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. Take this yellow one out. And we can actually go 1, 2. And then 1, 2, 3. That's going to be like, he has a red button here, so that's what that is. And then we can now drag this across all the way to the left. And then right here, what we're going to do is that we're going to grab our oak plank. We're going to place 1, 2. We're going to skip a space. 1, 2. Skip a space. And then grab our yellow wool. And we can fill this part in. And then right here, we're going to go up in our inventory. We're going to grab our brown wool. We're going to replace the red because we no longer need red. And we're going to place 1, 2, and then 1, 2. And that's just a little design that Wally has in his whole like body. So then we're going to grab our oak planks again. We're going to go right below our dirt and we're going to place 2 blocks. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and 1, whoops, 1, 2. So let's take another step back. Pause it if you need to. And all that we're going to do is that we're just going to fill those empty blocks with some yellow wool. So let's do that now. So 1, 2, and then just fill this part in. Awesome. And then right here, we're going to begin with his arm. So for his arm, we're going to grab our oak plank. We're going to place 1, 2, and then our yellow wool. 1, 2, and then we're going to attach 2 more blocks to this, like so. That's going to be his arm. Now we need to grab our gray wool, and what we're going to do is that starting here, we're going to place 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3, and take this block out so that it's only left with 2. We're going to grab our stone, and we're going to place 1, 2, then 1, 2, then light gray wool, and then 2 light gray wools, like that. That's going to be his arm. So I'm going to pause it right here, so that you guys can catch up if you need to. Awesome, so we're doing good. We have the wheels and 1 arm. Now let's go do the left arm, or his right arm. So what we're going to do is right here, we're going to grab our yellow wool, and we're going to place 1, and then 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. So make sure you guys have that. I know that looks really funky, but it'll make sense in a little bit. Okay, so now what we're going to do is that we're going to place 2 more blocks. 1, 2. And then we're going to place 1, 2. And then up. So make sure you guys have that. That was really funky, so let me just go over it again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 2 blocks down here. Then 2 on top. 2. And then 1 on the top. Now we need to grab our gray wool, and this is what we're going to do. And then we're going to take these blocks out so that they end up 2 diagonal blocks going up and towards the left. Now we're going to grab our light gray wool and we're going to place 1 block here. And here, taking this one out so that it's 1 block and then 1 diagonal towards the right. We're going to grab our stone. And then right here, we're going to place 3 of our light gray wools. So that whole thing is his arm. Make sure you guys have that. I know it looks funky, but like I said before, it's going to look more realistic in a second, because as you can see, there's his other arm, and it looks pretty good from there. So let's grab our yellow wool, because we need to add 2 more blocks here. 1, 2. Then we're going to grab our oak plank. We're going to place 1 block here, and then 1 dirt on top, and then 2 oak planks. 1, 2. Then we're going to grab our stone. Then we're going to grab our gray wool and replace 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3, and then an extra 1 here. We're going to grab our light gray wool and replace 1, whoops, not there, 1, 2, 3. And then here, what we're going to do is that we're going to place 1 stone, like so. And then light gray wool, then 2 gray wools. Make sure you guys fill in those blocks before we move on to the next part. And the next part, it's going to be that we're going to grab our stone and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2. Then here goes 2 light gray wools. I know this part's confusing just because it looks like a bunch of random blocks, and in a certain way it kind of is, but it just makes it look more realistic, as well as just a robot trying to clean the planet. So what we're going to do is that right here, we're going to grab our stone and replace 2 blocks, and now we need to go up in our inventory. We're going to grab our sand, and we can actually get rid of our yellow, because we no longer need yellow. All the yellow that Wally's going to use is already being used. So here's going to be your sand, and we're going to place 1, 2, and then another block here. Then stone, 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 gray wool, gray wool, gray wool, stone, 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 light gray, whoops, light gray, and then 2 stones. So there we go. That's going to be Wally's like just whole body. And then we're going to do like his little like headpiece in a second. So make sure you guys have this so far. Pause it if you need to. Now we need to go up in our inventory and we need to grab a couple blocks. The first one is our spruce plank, and we can replace our sand. And then we need to have white wool. So let's grab our white wool. And we can actually get rid... Oh, we already have some. Look at that. Oh no, what have I done? I threw everything away. Okay, so we're just going to start it fresh. What we're going to do is that we're going to grab our oak plank, then our spruce plank. Let's go grab some black wool, some white wool, some light gray wool, and then some stone. There we go. That's going to be everything that we need to finish Wally. So we're going to find this area right here, and we're going to place 2 oak planks, and then 2 spruce planks, then 2 oak planks, another 2 oak planks, and then 1, 2, and then another 2. So make sure you guys have that piece before we move on to the next step. Now we're going to grab our light gray wool and replace 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then this one is going to be our third block. Now we're going to grab our black wool and we're going to place 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, white wool in the middle. That's going to be his eye. Now we're going to do this eye. So black wool, black, 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 white. Very cool. And actually, I missed a block. Look at that. We need to grab gray wool. So now what we're going to do is that our gray wool, we're going to place 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to grab our light gray wool and replace 1, 2, 3, 4. And then another 2 blocks right here. And then right here, we're going to place 2. So 1, 2. Gray wool. So make sure you guys have this part so far before we add our stone. We're going to add our stone starting right here. We're going to place 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go up and to the left by 2. And then we're going to place 1, 2, 3. And 2 more blocks. So make sure you guys have that part. Pause it if you need to. Okay, now what we're going to do is that we're going to grab our stone that we should already have in our hand. And we're going to place 1, 2, 3. And in that little hole right there, we're going to place some light gray wool. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oops, not there, but here. Then our gray wool. So make sure you guys have this before we finish him off with some stone blocks. Let's do that now. We're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go up and to the right. Then we're going to go 1, 2. And that is Wally. We have finished him. I'm going to lay around here for a second just so you guys can finish the eyes in case you didn't. So pause it if you need to. And now we have finished Wally from Disney. Now if you really want to make him come to life, my favorite thing to do is just to add some extra blocks to give it some depth. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go down here, right where the wheels are. And we're going to just add gray wool. Then stone. Oops. Because if you extend this and then you come back just afterwards and take a look at it, it's going to look really cool. This is probably my favorite thing to do to pixel art. Is just extending the blocks because it makes it pop. Doesn't just look like a flat wall. It looks almost lifelike. So there's that wheel. Now let's do this wheel. Same thing, just push it up a block forward. Stone. Steal the stone. And then now we need to grab our gray wool. Extend everything out. Oops. And our black wool. And by doing this, it's really gonna make it pop. If you can see that it now looks like his actual tracks that he was using to roam around. And then even the button goes in a block forward. So just pushing things in and out does help it look almost 3D. So in a way, now he looks super cool. I'm really proud of this little guy. So thank you so much for watching. This was William from Rocket Zero. Let us know what you want us to build in our next pixel art tutorial by leaving a comment down below. And thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.